Howdy do, folks. How y'all doing today? It is DVD time once again. Time to talk about some more DVDs, because you know Booger Boy Meister loves his DVDs. If there's ever a definition for DVD hoarder, I'd probably fit in that criteria, because I am definitely a DVD hoarder. I especially hoard horror movies, because you know I love my horror movies. But, I'll show you what all I got here. This one I already talked about. But it's a very good movie. One of my fans actually talked about it too. We talked about it on Facebook. Her name is Girly Gore. I guess you're a girl. I'm not quite sure, but I think you're a girl. With a name like Girly Gore, you have to be a girl, unless you're a guy posing as a girl online, which that happens quite a bit. But I think you're a girl. But anyway, Girly Gore was talking about this one on Facebook. It's a very good horror movie. I really liked it. Basically, you got this crazy family. Mumsy, Sonny, Girly, and Nanny or something. But it's a very crazy horror movie. It's like, I thought it was 70s, but it was actually made in 1969, so it's a very old horror movie. Probably right when they started coming out with color back then. But this is a British horror. I guess it's not really scary. It's like more of a horror comedy. There's a few gory bits, but it's a fun little movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. The name of it is Girly.
Mumsy, Potsy, Conning, Girly? They sound kind of like that.
I've been meaning to get this one for quite a while. I was waiting on a good deal. Because I've seen it most places for like $10. You know what I paid for this movie? I pretty much got this movie for free. Except for the shipping. I had to pay $2.98 for shipping. I got this movie for 1 penny. Yeah, that's right, 1 penny. I paid 1 penny for this movie. And I figured it was going to be in bad condition, because you know when you buy something for a penny, you figure it's going to look like shit, right? But the disc looks brand new. It looks like nobody ever even watched the movie. But I watched the movie. I thought it was a pretty funny movie. Not the best spoof movie there ever was, but it's a fun little movie. I enjoyed it. But Meet the Spartans. Of course, there's epic movie, disaster movie, date movie, scary movie 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and Stan Helsing, which I enjoyed. I like that one. Superhero movie. I might have missed one. I think that's all of them. All the ones I can think of. I loved epic movie though. I thought that's the best one. That was just funny as hell. That movie was funny as hell. I've been looking for this one for quite a while and finally found it for a cheap price. You can buy it from Full Moon's website for about $20. I got it for like $8. I thought it was very good. Killjoy III, much better than the second one. But Killjoy's back, and there's some more clown buddies. You can see them down there. Very good killer clown movie. I thought it was very fun to watch, and it has a good ending. You know, most of these Full Moon movies, they have terrible endings. I've noticed that. Just flat out terrible endings. Like the last Puppet Master movie, Puppet Master Acts of Evil or whatever. That movie just had a terrible ending. But this one actually had a very good ending, and it's a very fun little horror movie. But if you've seen the first two Killjoys, definitely check that one out. I'd say it's the best Killjoy movie. I didn't really like Killjoy 1. I didn't really think it was that good. I mean, it was alright. The second one was better. Third one's the best one. It's much better than 2. I know that. Our friend Jay sent me this one, 10 Canoes. We've been friends for going on 11 years, and every now and then we send each other movies in the mail. I've got him a big box of movies, and I hope we're going to get that to him pretty soon. But this one's very good. 10 Canoes, like an Aboriginal movie. There's another good one he sent me. I think it was called Samson Delilah, and there's something called Rabbit Proof Fence or something. But those are all very good Aboriginal movies. This one's probably the best one, though. Has a lot of action and has a good story, and it's actually pretty gory in some parts. It's actually pretty nasty. But 10 Canoes is worth rowing down the river to see. You know I love David Strassman. I've talked about him in the past. Some of those Australian DVD time videos. He's a very entertaining ventriloquist. He's very funny. He's got a lot of talent. And he's got great puppets. And in my opinion, he's so much better than Jeff Dunham's stand-up comedy. I mean, I love the Jeff Dunham show, but his stand-up comedy, I don't know. I like some of it, but some of it is just, I don't know. It seems like he uses the same material over and over. The whole Dunham, little Dunham jokes. But David Strassman, he's very talented. I mean, he'll work like all these puppets on stage, and he really interacts with everybody, and he's a great ventriloquist. He's probably one of my favorite ventriloquists out there. He's got a lot of talent, and he's very funny, and he's very good at what he does. So if you don't know who David Strassman is, go on YouTube and type in his name. You'll find all his puppets: Teddy Bear, Uncle Fred, Chuck, the Angel, and there's a dolphin one. It's pretty damn funny. But he's very good at what he does. These movies are pretty damn bad. I got all three of them at Walmart for $10. I had seen the first one, but I hadn't seen the second one and the third one. And I didn't know how they would be. I should have rented them from Netflix, but I didn't. I wasted $10 on them, but you know, it's alright. I got some fun out of it. I bought the Pulse movies. Pulse 2, oh my god. This movie was shit. I mean, this has to be the worst movie I have seen in a long time. This movie was just flat out terrible. I mean, god awful. I mean, I nearly fell asleep when I was watching this. This movie is just so damn bad. The only good thing I can say about this movie is the one part with the naked lady. That was the most exciting part of the movie. Everything else was just a big old piece of shit. I don't even know why they call this Dimension Films Extreme. There's nothing extreme about this movie. It is probably about the dumbest piece of shit I ever seen. It was just awful. Awful. You know, there's Pulse 3. This one is better than 2. Definitely watchable, unlike 2. The story's pretty good. It's not bad. Not the best movie I've ever seen, but it's much better than 2, that's for sure. And of course you got the original Pulse. This one is probably the most decent one out of the series. 2 and 3 are definitely not as good, but 3 is definitely better than 2, I know that. But don't even bother with the Pulse movies. They're not worth a penny, in my opinion. They're pretty damn piece of shit, if you ask me. So save yourself $10 if you see it at Walmart. Don't buy it. You know, I love Hills Have Eyes, and I was debating whether or not if I should buy this on Blu-ray. It was $13 at Walmart, so I said, oh, what the hell, I'll go ahead and buy it. I'm actually glad I bought it. It looks very nice on Blu-ray. The picture quality is very good. It sounds very good. And I can definitely tell a difference in the picture quality, but there's one big problem with this movie. You cannot pause the movie. Or at least I couldn't pause the movie. I couldn't pause it on my PlayStation 3 or my Blu-ray player in my room. I could not pause the movie. I could fast forward through the movie, but I could not pause the movie. I don't know why I couldn't pause it, but I cannot pause the movie. So that's the only bad thing I can say about this, is you cannot pause the movie. Well, at least I can't pause the movie. Maybe you can if you buy a copy, but I cannot pause it on my PlayStation 3 or my Magnavox Blu-ray player. I cannot pause it on either one of them. So I think it has something to do with the disc. I don't know. But it's a very good Blu-ray. The picture quality is very good. Of course, the extras are the same as the DVD. The extras are not in HD. They're in standard def. They do that a lot with these Blu-rays. They put the movie in HD and they put the special features in standard def. They didn't do it with Big Mama's 3 though. Like Father Like Son, I know they put everything in like HD, so that was nice. But if you like Hills Have Eyes, definitely check this one out on Blu-ray. I don't know what took them so long to put the movie out on Blu-ray. They put the second one out on Blu-ray, and they finally put the first one out like years later. I really wish they'd do a Hills Have Eyes 3. I really do. I've got some good ideas for them. I don't know what they're waiting on. They keep doing these Wrong Turn movies. They're doing Wrong Turn 1, 2, and 3, and 4 is coming out this year. So why can't you do another Hills Have Eyes? Do Hills Have Eyes 3. I got a good idea for one. Send me a message, Fox, and I'll give you some ideas. Y'all better give me credit, though. This is a very good sequel. I got it for Walmart for $7.50. Chrome Skull Laid to Rest 2. Wow, this was a damn good sequel. Very gory, very bloody, and very, very crazy. There's a lot of action in this one, and it takes place right after the first movie. It's a very good sequel, probably one of the best horror movie sequels I've seen in a while. But if you like the first Laid to Rest, you gotta check out Laid to Rest 2. It is a great little horror movie, a lot of fun to watch, and I look forward to part 3 when they make that one. I can't wait to see that one. I know it's gonna be good. My friend Jay sent me this one, Little Johnny the Movie. It's like a cartoon comedy. It's pretty damn funny, especially the part where he's talking about old ladies. You know what? That was pretty damn funny. And Kevin Bloody Wilson plays in this one. And I'm a big fan of Kevin Bloody Wilson. He does some great comedy. His songs are hilarious. And he plays Uncle Kev in the movie. And he's very good in this movie. And it's funny, his character, which you can see on the cover right there, it looks kind of like him in person. That's kind of funny. But it's a good little movie. I liked it. I was talking about Jeff Dunham earlier. I love the Jeff Dunham show. I don't know why they got rid of it. I thought it was very funny. It was very good. Much better than his stand-up comedy, if you ask me. But I got the Jeff Dunham show for $3. I'm not going to complain about that because that's a damn good deal. I was actually watching it today. It took me about 2 days to finish watching it. I watched every single episode and all the extras. But it's a very funny show. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I love Walter and Bubba J. They're very funny characters. But I love the Jeff Dunham show. Much better than his stand-up comedy. I mean, I don't hate his stand-up comedy, but I guess I like the Jeff Dunham show better because he goes around with his puppets and he interacts with them and they interact with people and they look like they're like real puppets doing it. They did a very good job of hiding his hand and all that. I know that. I don't know how they did it. I guess CGI or something. This one's pretty good. Tony. Like this guy's like a serial killer. I think it's a British horror movie. I bought this from a guy in Georgia. And it took like a week to get to my house. And it's only like 20 minutes from where I bought it. I thought that was kind of funny. But it's a good little horror movie. I only paid like $1 for it. So I'm not going to complain. Ending, I think the ending could have been a little bit better. But it's got some disturbing parts. Especially the part where he wakes up and there's like the dead guy in his bed. Ooh, that was creepy as hell. That was pretty damn creepy. I have to admit, that creeped me out when I saw that. I was like, damn. Because it looked pretty creepy. I mean, it really did. But he kind of reminds me of Jeffrey Dahmer in this movie. Except he doesn't eat his victims. He just kills them and throws them in the river. But that one's pretty crazy. Of course, I talked about this one. I love this one, The Loved Ones. Probably one of my favorite Australian horror movies. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. I wish they would hurry up and release this movie over here in the USA. I mean, I will buy it. I will buy it again. Even though Jay sent me a copy of the movie, I will buy it again because I love this movie. I thought it was great, crazy as hell. I've already watched it 3 times. That's how much I liked it. It was just a crazy movie. But it's a very good movie, The Loved Ones. I love the movie. I talked about this one, Gingerdead Man 3. I got this one for like $3 online. It's pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny, especially the Trixie character. She was funny, Aunt Trixie or whatever. But the Gingerdead Man goes back in time. And he's like in the 70s, and there's like a whole disco ball thing going on. He's killing people there. But it's a fun little movie. I think Gingerdead Man 2 is the best one, though. I love that one. I thought that was very good. You can also buy the Gingerdead Man 1 and 2 set for like $5 on Amazon.com. So that's a pretty good deal. I finally completed my Puppet Master trilogy, and I bought the last one, which I was not a big fan of. I watched it again the other day, and it's still a terrible movie. I don't even know why people even said it was good. I think it was terrible. The puppets look like shit in it. The acting was just terrible, and I don't know. It was not a good movie. It was not a good movie at all. I would take Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys over this movie. The movie is Puppet Master Acts of Evil, or Axis of Evil, however the hell you say it. But this one was just, I don't know, it was a piece of shit, really. I got it for a pretty cheap price, and I wanted to complete my Puppet Master trilogy, so I bought it, just to have the whole series, and this one is not worth it. And I feel sorry for anybody that paid like $25 for the Blu-ray. I mean, Why even bother? That movie is not worth $25. Not even what I paid for it. It's not even worth that price. And I paid a cheap price for it. You know I'm a cheap bastard. I buy my DVDs for cheap. I love going to Ingles grocery store. They have some good movies in there for like $5. Some of them are $7.99 and some of them are $10. And they got Blu-rays for $10 and they got some damn good deals. I've been wanting to get this one for a while, but I was waiting until I could get a good deal on it. Resident Evil Afterlife. I got this one for $5. This was a fun little movie. Much better than the third one. I think the third one was like Resident Evil... shit. What was the name? The one it was in the desert. I got it right over there, but I can't see it. Resident Evil Extinction or something? Something like that. But, Mila Jovovich. It's not like I said bitch. Jovovich. Mila Jovovich is in this one. She's a pretty good actress, but I'll say one thing about her. She has no boobs. She really doesn't. She has no boobs. She would benefit from a boob job. I'm serious. If you've seen Resident Evil Apocalypse, there's a part in the movie where she's in like this machine and you see her boobs for like 1 second. She has granny titties. I'm serious. She has granny titties. And I don't even know what to say. I know I got in trouble online one time. I was posting about this movie on a message board, and I was saying how Mila Jovovich had no boobs. And I got in some trouble for that. They deleted my message and they gave me a warning. But it's just my opinion, though. I'm just saying my opinion. Mila Jovovich, she's a good actress, but she has no boobs. I'm serious. She has no boobs. But I like her movies, but she would really benefit from a boob job. I'm serious, she would. But maybe she likes her boobs. I don't know. But those are some of my new DVDs. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And y'all have a good day now, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.